The lexicon of Sonic characters is vast, but in this video I'm only going to be talking about one. That being Whisper the Wolf, and honestly one of my favorite Sonic characters of all time. And if you don't know about her, strap in tight, because this is going to be a long one. Whisper first appears in issue 8. For some context, Sonic is raiding an Eggman base where he gets a little bit of help. Eventually Sonic runs into Silver where we actually get the first full appearance of Whisper. Silver ends up referring to her as her guardian angel, which she pretty much is. She's been keeping an eye on both of their shoulders this entire raid. Eventually Sonic and Silver get to actually meet this said guardian angel when she's trying to bust down this door. We then end up getting a funny / wholesome moment. The Wisps get to reunite with Sonic after a long time, and we also got some banter with Silver. After getting to know each other, eventually the trio takes down the Eggman base. Things ended up going so well that Whisper joins the team to help take down Metal Sonic. That was a nice introduction. Hit you with the size, but I'm about to hit you with the meat and bones now. Tangle and Whisper probably goes the most in depth in terms of Whisper's character. It starts off with her chasing down Sonic, or at least someone posing to be Sonic. Due to Tangle being such a trusting individual, she knows there's more to this than what Whisper's letting on, so she actually teams up with her to get to the root of the problem. That problem reoccurs when we find out that whoever she's chasing is a shapeshifter. It doesn't get revealed till later, but this shapeshifter's name is Mimic. There's a lot of backstory in here that I highly suggest you go read. I'm gonna summarize. In short, Mimic practically betrays the entire group, and through this betrayal, they all end up dying thanks to these clones of Shadow. Because of that very reason, all Whisper could see was red. She wanted revenge no matter the cost, but Tangle helped her see a bright side. Whisper finally has someone outside of the Wisp that she can actually trust now. Using that trust, working together with Tangle, they end up besting Mimic. Temporarily catches him. Temporarily being the key word here, keep it in mind because he's showing back up. Speeding through the arc, eventually the Zombot virus arrives and Whisper's in the front lines fighting against it. But while Tangle was hoping Sonic something bad happens, she gets infected, and guess what? The one person Whisper trusted is now gone too. Devastation can't even describe what Whisper's feeling right now. Despite Whisper wanting to try her best to save her best friend, she cannot. She's heartbroken, yet another trusted friend that she has lost in her lifetime. She was ready to blow Eggman's brains out over it had it not been for Cream. Eventually a plan gets concocted where the team needs the Chaos Emeralds in order to save everybody, so Silver and Whisper end up forming a team. And it's honestly the main reason Silver even got the one up on this matchup. What's the worst of it all? And arguably her last moments, the last person she sees before her life is over, is Tangle. But as we know, Sonic clutches up. Sonic and Silver clutch up. After the Zombot arc, Zevok and his gang is running amok. She helps Sonic take him down, even outright claiming a KO for herself. Whisper doesn't get another big moment until a certain villain arrives, that being Surge. No bullshit, had it not been for the apparatus tied to her head, Whisper would have gotten this dub right here. Just so happened to give her energy absorption capabilities, so Whisper was literally the worst matchup in this specific moment. Yet again, has to watch everyone she cares about being stripped from her forcefully. She can do nothing to stop it. Like, damn, let her breathe, please! Thanks to Sonic, she does get reunited with him. This is probably one of the most heartfelt moments Whisper has ever, in the comic in general, I'm not even gonna lie to you. She finally breaks down like why she had trust issues and how much her older team meant to her. And the fact that this is her new team, her new friends, her new family, she can actually enjoy life again. Diamond Cutters are back, baby. Until she's hit with PTSD again, where all those shadow clones that murdered her last group shows back up and she thinks it's gonna happen all over again. Little did she know a certain someone doesn't like clones of itself existing. She ended up being okay. After that, Eggman ended up hitting her with a little dimensional trap. When he was ready to blow Tangle's brains out, it was Whisper who came in clutch. Playing through even further, remember how I mentioned Mimic was only temporarily captured? Well, here he is again. He damn near gets Silver killed. No one believed him outside of Whisper. Together, they just try to end this shit before it even gets to a bigger issue. Mimic plays it off too well. He actually makes it believable that he's a completely different person. Making not only Silver, but also Whisper seem delusional to the overall HQ. That is her last pivotal role in the series so far. Outside of that, she just works for security. This thing where she noticed that she was recording and found out that Sonic was innocent, pretty much the last we've seen of her up to date. Peak duo, bro. Up there with Sonic and Tails, and I'm willing to die on that hill. The penmanship, the artistry, it's so... God, it's amazing! Whisper's not the only character that gets introduced within this series that has a phenomenal story attached to her. I mean, her partner in crime, Tangle, just like her in that regard. I keep trying to tell y'all, if you're not reading the IDW series, you're missing out, because we are getting this is a straight banger from issue 1 to 75 where we're at currently. Not one fumble has happened yet. Every new character introduced have been straight gas.